It was easy. It was always easy for Owen Reece. Tearing apart a planet would be like tearing the end off the wrapper of a candy bar. Well, maybe not quite that easy, but he could do it. He was certain he could. And if he could do that, it would be incredibly simple to do something much smaller. Say, completely destroy an enemy base after it had been attacked and all prisoners were recovered. Except they hadn't found Amora, and Thor hadn't been there either, Owen just realized. No Asgardians, no X-Men. People were leaving the Avengers side in droves. And now Owen would get to really show his stuff, he thought.
Doom?
You may proceed.
They had exited the ship and stood on a ridge, looking across the broad valley toward the Avengers base, built into the foothills of the facing mountains. Owen could have done what he was planning from inside the ship, but he wanted everyone out here watching, where they could give his powers their full attention. Most important, he wanted Volcana's full attention. She stood next to him, the statuesque lines of her body blooming with flame that flickered and blazed in the black of her hair. She was divine, and she watched him with an expression he was certain was love. Imagine, a woman like that. With a heart full of love, he destroyed the Avengers base. It was simple. He sought out certain molecules and moved them away from others at great speed. When this happened, their energies generated heat. Multiply that by many millions, and you got a series of titanic explosions, with entire towers tumbling end over end and disintegrating in the air. The base's walls blew outward with a shockwave that could be seen on the valley floor, rolling away and uprooting trees as it went. Clouds above blew away from the same shockwave, driven way up into the sky in a matter of seconds. Pieces of the base the size of Doom's ship fell miles away, setting off their own secondary explosions on impact. The valley became a flaming wasteland.
That was really unbelievable, Molecule Man. Just a wave of your hand and the whole thing collapsed. Amazing!
Smoke from the fires blew down the valley. The remnants of the HQ itself lay collapsed at the base of the hills. So many molecules, Owen thought to himself. All his to command.
It's easy if you know how. And please, call me Owen.
Owen. What a darling name.
Well, well, looks like our heroes made it out before their house came tumbling down.
The heroes were running hard over the broken ground below the ridge on which their enemies stood.
They're out of range of our weapons.
Titania heaved a fallen boulder after them, and it crashed into the earth just behind the heroes.
Let's go after him!
That won't be necessary. See those mountains in the distance? Watch.
He tore the mountains out of Battleworld and held them in the sky. He moved them slowly over the fleeing heroes, and when he was certain they were under the center of the mountain range, he dropped it.
See? Simple.